welcome. I'm trying to find my other glasses, which are over here. Ah, watch out. Watch out, watch out. Look out, look out. Alright. Alright, y'all. Alright, y'all. Ready for this? Gonna put some lotion on. Nice try, Max. Scoop. Scoop, baby. He's like, I really want that seat back, Mom. I really want the one you're sitting on. Look at all my little flyaways. Hi, everyone. Get some lotion. We're gonna do the Starman's today. I don't know why. Which is kind of like, you know, that one with like predictions. And so I don't know. Let's just see what happens. Hola. Hola. I just got a hot flash. Hola. Hola. Everybody's doing a brand new dance now. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. I know you get to like it if you give it a chance. I need my other lotion. I need my other lotion. All right, y'all. Y'all ready for this? All right, my energy is like, whoa. Max wants out. I had a conversation this morning with a random woman that was as sweet as could be. You ever have like those unexpected encounters or conversations and anything goes, and it took a lot of my energy, believe it or not. It was exciting. It was an exciting conversation. It was actually like a learning thing for me. There were so many things, so many things that are out there that I was aware of but not aware of, and people who teach them, and it's exciting. So I'm gonna meet with her on Sunday and we'll see what happens. So I don't know. I'm ready for newness. I'm ready to teach new things. I'm ready to learn. So I'm excited. And I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. And I was totally guided in that direction. That's the crazy thing. Like, we've been talking about certain scenarios on the board and being guided, and I'm staring at this number and it doesn't make any sense why I would even call this number or venture in that direction, but it all makes sense to me now. You know, not all of it, but some of it, you know, where it's like you meet soul groups and families and new connections, and you're meant to go in new directions. And so I'm excited. I feel like I've got a lot of clutter around me right now, so let me try to pick this up as I sit in here talking with you guys too. But what I also wanted to mention, I'll let you know more about that as we go here and there, little stuff here and there, but I'm definitely eager to learn new things and explore new avenues, that's for sure. So I just thought I'd share that with you, because I don't know if that's going to start happening to you, very random things, you know, that put you in a new direction, in a new course, which I think is fabulous. Our readings we did yesterday for weekly energy, Sheldon is all over the place. Can you guys hear him? It's actually obnoxious right now. I don't even know what that silver box is. So that's me. I just got drawn to it. Oh my gosh. Was it fire, where it was like chaos, or was it air? I think it was air. But fire was more about the material side, right? Like I don't know, regardless. You know how my sister moved. You're excited for me? Oh, thanks. I'm excited for me, and I don't even know how we chatted for 2 hours and where this is going to take all of us, right? But it's going to be something, I'm sure. But thank you. But when it comes to the energy, you know how my sister has my older daughters and they just all moved out, right? My sister kind of had a little bit of like a, you know, she's having a moment and, you know, everything's like built up and she just needed to like de-stress. So they had like a roommate meeting and XYZ, and it didn't go that well. And I have her on this end, and then I got my children's opinion on this end, and I'm just like, oh, it was so that reading. So it's like so many people look at my readings and you want to relate it to your love life and other stuff, but I'm telling you, it was like when I was laying in bed last night, I was like, holy shit, that was the reading I just did. So when something like that relates or comes to you, or go back and watch that reading, you know, because your advice was in that reading too. And I had no choice but to involve myself into that one, you know, children, sister, family. But I think that's just, I just want to go to show you that we're working with the energy troops, and it doesn't have to be just love. I know that's what everybody wants and craves, or whatever your scenario is and what brings you to my channel. You know what I mean? But a majority of that stuff happens for me in family dynamics or friendship dynamics. Sometimes with love dynamics, but I don't know. What is that? What is that right now? Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, let's just see where the energy's at. So Libra new moon reading card. When is the new moon? It's soon, right? It's gotta be any day now, right? Friday. Ooh, all right. I'll do Libra new moon reading. Thank you. Give me something to do. Like, give me something to do. So I read on the new moon. I normally wouldn't use these cards though for that. So I can try to target that, but first time listener? Long time listener. Oh, I was gonna say that sounded very familiar. The name looked very familiar. I want to work with these cards. Well, you know what? I'll give it a shot. These cards are different though. This is my, I can't even explain where this deck takes. This deck takes me to predictions, and you all know I hardly work with this deck, and I got pulled to it for a reason. So I don't normally use this card to read that type of energy. But let's give it a shot. Everybody's doing a brand new dance now. Come on, baby, to the commotion. Libra new moon is gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. I hope so. It's gonna be a lot of transitions though this month, guys. It's October. 2 full moons in 1 month. You got all the voids opening. I love it. Very spiritual month. It's the most spiritual month actually. I just got brought to a tree. See, it's the deck. So let's see. I don't know. I'm torn now. Hold on. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do the Libra new moon reading with this deck. This deck it's not for that. So this is just going to be, you know, current energy, what we're looking at, what we're going to get. We're going to do it that way. So just current energy. And we already know what we're kind of dealing with, what we're looking at anyway. So maybe we can get a little more insight on this. The word that's coming to me is radiant. You know, it just pulled me. It's pulling me to energy, right? Like radiant energy. But it just pulled me to Charlotte's Web. We got temperance. So it's all about, you know, balance. Not this one. See, that's what I love about this deck. deck's a lot, guys. I don't know why I got pulled to this deck. I think you're going to be like challenged. Can you keep your sanity type energy right now? It is a card of healing, right? But I don't think it's anything to do with reconciliation or balance right now. It's, I mean, what I meant to say is like Sag energy. I don't think it has anything to do, well, it's linked to Sag energy. See this damn deck. Yeah, this is going to be a challenge. I don't know if you're being called to do something, to work on something. It is about balance as well. So I don't want to take away from that either. But I think you're mentally going to be challenged with something. So staying, maybe this is that, we're talking about radiant energy. Yeah, it took me to Charlotte's Web, but it also took me to energy. So it might be a challenge to keep your balance right now. 8 of Wands. See, that was originally at the bottom of the deck. I do feel like it might be a challenge for you to talk and communicate, because there goes my throat chakra. So that might actually be your challenge in the next few days. 8 of Wands, ladies and gents, is communication. It's also a spiritual journey. I think this has a lot to do with creativity right now too. Your communication might be challenged. You might be challenged with someone else. You're going to be challenged to keep your own mental sanity with whatever's going on in your life right now. Then you got the Tower. Dun, 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 dun. So, and then the 7 of Wands. Yeah, see those? So, damn. This is a challenge. You might have to put up boundaries. I normally wouldn't read it that way. To me, it's more like defending yourself, standing your ground in a very peaceful way. You could be dealing with somebody who's extremely on the fence and defensive. This could be you. I don't think Temperance and the Tower is talking about Sag or Scorp energy. I really don't. I feel like, I don't even feel like this is going to be sudden and out of the blue. I feel like this might be frustrating for you. You know, these are two energies too, where the universe is major arcana, right? So depending on how much other arcana comes out, it really depends on if something's in your hands or it's not. Damn, now we have the Death card. So there's a finalization to something. Something's being finalized. The Death and the Tower together is final. They're both cards of rebirth too. The Phoenix isn't even represented in this one, which is odd. Whatever this is going to be tough. What's the matter, Maxie Poo? Queen of Swords. Gee, with Temperance. Those are two completely different energies, troops, that you're going to have to work with. On one hand, you're looking at... you know, peace, serenity, healing, balance, tempering something. This could be all in moderation. And I don't think this is all in moderation. But with the Queen of Swords coming out, it's very sharp, it's intelligent, it's focused, it's mental, it's, I'm not dealing with no one's bullshit. That's it. Very sharp. Hi, baby. So, Three of Wands, Four of Wands. This is the only color I see, because right now I'm relating to color that I like. You do have some dark energy around you. And it could just be, you know, somebody down in the dumps. But something needs, this actually makes sense, right? Because something needs to crumble down. It needs to crash so you can rebuild. Someone's at a distance, so somebody's being distant, or you're purposely taking yourself out of an equation. There's definitely, you guys are definitely working with past history. You got the Hierophant, so you got a lot of major arcana. This is definitely a spiritual transformation for some of you too. You could be dealing with Sag energy. We got Libra, we got Scorp, we got Taurus, Capricorn. What are you going to do? You're going to pause, you're going to hold something up. Like, what are you going to do? You're definitely being challenged. I just want to see. All right. Really, Max? Come on. What are you doing right now? What are you doing? Please go find something to do. We done? Hi. Why are you doing this right now? I love you. All right, let's get into this. So I think communication is your bigger challenge. You might not even be communicating. I don't see, somebody could have blocked something, but that's not really what I'm like picking up on. I think you're dealing with somebody who can be in very dark energy. This is energy that's around you. It's finding that balance. It's being sharp when it comes to something. This could be an ending of a relationship. Somebody could have wanted to rebuild. Like, we know how that all rolls. I think the challenge is going to be communication for you guys. Endings, new beginnings. Two of Swords, yeah. That's the challenge, because it's like you can't get something out of your head. It's your back and forth, back and forth. I can't get you out of my mind. You feel like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. It's one of those things where you're just like, oh, you can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. You're doing it to yourself, kind of, though. You gotta find your own balance, troops. You gotta go within. Like, what's best for you right now? Let's just see somebody. Hold on. So yeah, Six of Pence. So it really does. It really is going to boil down to your own. It's your balance. What do you want? What are you taking? Are you giving? Are you taking? Are you receiving? What are you doing? Are you doing too much of what? Are you getting breadcrumbs? Like what? I don't think you're getting everything you need out of something. So it's, what are you gonna do? Sometimes this could be a spiritual gift. I feel like this is more balance than healing. You've healed from a situation, so I'm surprised it's like not feeling stuck. There's definitely an ending to a relationship. Five of Pence. So I don't know if someone's going to go like crickets on you, ghost mode, lonely, sad, thinking about you, not knowing what to do. There might be issues with finances. I'm not really looking at it that way per se. I don't really have coins on the board like that. I think this is just taking yourself out of an equation or being left out of an equation. This is definitely an ending. And it's a finality too. So this is kind of what's going down with the majority of the collective. Yeah, Queen of Swords, death, over, judgment, karma. Probably wanted a second chance, didn't really happen. I feel like something's being dragged out. Don't sit in energy of dragging something out either. Yeah, see, you're holding back, which is therefore dragging the scenario out, you know. There could be some pain, something petty going on, all up in your emotions. Five of Cups, past, holding back. I don't know why the Queen of Swords is holding back, because something is over. So I don't know if there's like an ulterior motive here, okay? Or this could be holding on real tight too, but holding on to all the wrong things. So don't hold on to pain, don't hold on to anger, don't hold on to frustration. Be your own person with temperance. It's mental. Two of Swords, you can get yourself out of it. Got yourself into it, get yourself out of it. Find the balance. Your ships are here regarding something. And then the Three of Cups. I guess it's the way you're changing your perspective here, because we got the Hangman, the Star, and the Hermit. Okay, so we got some karma trickling behind. Once you go into Hermit mode, you don't come out the same, which is nice. It's definitely hard to be in Hermit mode though. But where is your happiness? What makes you happy? Let me just get one more with the Three of Cups. This might be a happy communication, but something can be on hold. Page of Coin, you might be getting a new job, but then you got the Page, then you got the King of Pentacles, so could be a lover, a husband, a wife, a spouse, a business partner. Some of you could be taking a new job, a new position, far, something at a far, even possibly, at a distance. Could be doing online courses. You're going to be happy with something, some type of outcome. You're not focused on him and he's not looking at you. You're dealing with somebody who's focused on their own coin right now. Four of Wands, Queen of Pence, shadow side, the Sun. So you're definitely going to be conflicted, battling yourself, somebody else. Like, try not to engage in this energy, troops. So let me see what the Hierophant's saying. The Empress. Really? This could be a spiritual thing. Knight of Coin. Someone's coming at you. They might actually want a relationship. Yeah. Someone might just want to win at all costs. I don't know. Something very heavy is going on. It's about to go down. She could be taking a new job. She could be going in another direction. You know, it's the slowest night. So it's not much is happening anyway. I mean, the horse isn't even moving. He knows what he wants, but it doesn't look like he's going after it. I don't know if he's chalking it up to a loss. I don't really see manipulation. Damn, with the Death card and the Eight of Cups. All right, we're leaving. So someone was pretty stagnant for a long time. What is she holding back? I want to know what the feminine's holding back. Maybe an ending, or this could be holding on. Yeah, see, Ten of Swords. It's like, sorry, you're out of luck. It's ran its course. Same old, same old. Hold on, chicklins. Same old song and dance. You got energy around you that's kind of lying, not telling you the whole truth. Could be something new coming together, a new group of people, friends, family. You gotta release the old. Someone's lying about what they really want with something. We have a pause, which makes sense. So here's the thing. It's the same old energy we've been reading. So we're going to be in that for a little while. But I don't want to continue to read that. So let's see what you need to work on. And you got to take this how, again, it resonates with you, because the majority of you guys coming in watching is the collective. This is happening to you, around you, or somebody you know. Can be happening. So it's like it's happening to you. Majority of you are the outsiders looking in and watching something else crash. But what are you doing in the meantime? You know what I mean? Like, I hope you're taking care of you. I hope you're focused on you, family, friends, whatever works for you, and not getting caught up in everyday shenanigans and scams and people getting the best of you. So let's find out what you should be doing. Mastering something, which you can't just master, guys. We know that, right? Some of you being straight up lazy. But go learn, go master, go take up a new hobby. Whether it's pottery or it's spiritual, both can be spiritual, right? It's how you're looking at something. Some of you are being really lazy right now, when you have the capability to do so much more. You're good at something, all right? So you're going to have a breakthrough. I don't think this is like petty, sitting in the corner, you know, people catering to you. I don't think it's like that. I think it's just straight up lazy. I don't even think it's like a funk. Some people are just being lazy. if you've been studying something or struggling to figure something out, then you're gonna have a breakthrough. Because this laziness is another energy, right? That's like, what are you doing? That's not even a funk. So if you've been trying to figure something out, you're gonna have a breakthrough. You could be dealing with somebody who's extremely lazy. I don't know. Sorry about that. The phone was ringing. The phone is ringing. I'm not even looking at it as like depression or like, I can't even justify that lazy card. You got exhausted. Still, that's like lazy and exhausted. That's like, it's kind of like depression, but I'm still not going to justify that. Where are you putting your energy? You know what I mean? Who are you giving to? You have 2 9s, so it's done, it's over, but you're holding on to it. Some of you are. And what are you doing? You're exhausting yourself. You could be dealing with somebody who's very lazy and just doesn't give a crap, and it's me. You know, so maybe you'll have that moment, that epiphany, that breakthrough where you're like, you know what? F this. I'm out. I got better things to do. Because this should be your breakthrough. I don't even feel like you were stuck. Everyone can get stuck in a rut, but this is different. Politics. So this could have to do with conditioning too. This could have to do with my way or the highway. Somebody's definitely wearing a mask. I think you're seeing beyond someone's bullshit, though, if you ask me. What's this breakthrough? What's this breakthrough? It's 10 of Wands. So here's what this is saying, too. If you want a breakthrough, you got to lay the weight down. Suppression. You know, it's this kind of like the 10 of Wands. So if you want this breakthrough, you got to lay the weight down. And I love how the colors are kind of like color coordinated here. To me, you've already been through something like this. This should be like a breeze for you. Yeah, it can be hard. It could be painful. It could be all sorts of things and emotions and feelings. But you got to lay the weight down. If you don't lay it down, you're going to stay stagnant. But breakthrough came out first, so I think in the next few days you're going to lay the weight down when it comes to something, or you already have, which will make you feel better. You might want to cleanse your energy, guys. When's the last time you've saged yourself? Or what herbs, what are you using around the house? Like to cleanse. It's not pulling me to sage, it's pulling me to what, Palo Santo? It's the wood. But that's for I mean, it's for cleansing, but it's not necessarily for cleansing. It's, why can't I think of it? I'm being pulled to like basil too. Dried basil. So it's more to like uplifting type stuff, like I think where it's pulling me is like essential oils, like scents, smells. It's a different kind of clearing, if that makes sense. You need a different type of clearing for those who want to cleanse. You know what I mean? I'll post a chart for you, a picture on YouTube when we're done with this video. There's so many different things to cleanse with. I think that's what it's pulling me to for some reason. Thinking about the smell, if those, for those that are possibly in a rut, because I'm smelling citrus. Okay, and that's uplifting. It's supposed to be uplifting. Awakening, you know. So I usually don't smell things, I usually taste things. So that could be a message for you guys. So I think some of you got stuck in some type of conditioning. You became very lazy at something. I think some of you were slacking. You got to create, basically you have to create your own breakthrough here. You're the only one that's going to be able to push through this with whatever's going on with you. And how you're handling something. So maybe take up a new hobby or something. Yeah, see, you're losing your minds when you can be in very peaceful energy. It's mind over matter. You know what I mean? Like, you're literally going apeshit, bonkers with something. Instead of being who you are, you're like a rebel. Instead of being that person and just, bam, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna break free. I'm gonna do it. It's so much pressure. I don't know if you have too many people yapping in your ear. This is all about you, though, and breaking free from whatever rut or situation you've been in. Some of you are just straight up lazy and don't give a shit. That's not cool. Got a lot to learn there. But maybe you're like, all right, I'm done being lazy. Maybe something's intriguing you. Something's kind of like, oh, I'm being pulled to something. Or because normally you can master your energy, your peace, but there's something about this situation where it's like, I just keep getting that saying, like, save my sanity. And if you're not happy, then what are you doing? So it is kind of like that peaceful energy I was feeling. Yeah, see, you got the creator, you got master. It keeps coming into, I don't know, meditate. I don't preach meditation. I don't, but there's something very spiritual. You might just have a spiritual breakthrough if you feel like you've been in a rut, or you feel like, I don't know if some of you are surrounded by people that are just conditioned and it's my way or the highway, or it's like spirits trying to interfere. But like, there's got to be a big purpose here if you're getting this much interference from guides, family members, ancestors, whoever. I think it's bigger than that. Time to create your own world, your own sense of being. Save your damn sanity is what I keep getting. So I don't know what is driving you bonkers right now. But this is very Woosah energy. Maybe some of you do need to sit back and have a freaking margarita in your hand right now so you can have some type of mental breakthrough. So I feel like you're surrounded by exhaustion and dark energy and people who are conditioned and my way or the highway. And the only way for you to have a breakthrough, I think this is actually saying to is retreat. Like, that song just came to me, like Margaritaville. Like Margaritaville. I don't know that song, right? You like pina coladas. When you're stuck in the rain. Like, I actually think this is what this is saying to you, because now that actually makes sense. Because at first I was like, that doesn't make sense the way this is being told to me. But it does now. I think you need that break. Now don't get like too lazy, right? But I think you need very Woosah energy. If you do it with a drink, if you do it with tea, if you need a vacation, if you need to, you know, sit in your house on the couch and literally like pretend you're under the sun. I mean, this is what it's kind of telling you to do. So basically it's telling you to step out of something, because I don't know if you just had dark energy around you, if you in a rut, but you need a break. You're exhausted. I feel like you forget how to create your own happiness, your own abundance, your own sanity, your own sacred space. Because this boils down to getting this back, and you're never master just like that. I mean, you can get a certification saying you've mastered something, but in the spiritual world, you know, you master things like that. You could be a master at something. I can talk about that until you're black and blue. People will definitely disagree, but you master over lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes. Like, you're not on earth. You just don't come to earth and then go back and not do it again, or be reincarnated, or all of a sudden, you know, like you go straight to being an ascended master. No, ascended masters aren't even here. You're here for a whole nother reason, a whole nother purpose. You know what I mean? So to me, there's no such thing. You can get your certification, but you can always still learn and expand on that one thing. You know, it's just that simple to me. But this is basically saying there's something spiritual. This is definitely like Woosah energy. If you are losing your mind, if you're trying to save your own damn sanity, the only way for you to have a breakthrough right now is to physically lay the weight down, which I think is going to happen. You are surrounded by people that is my way or the highway of frustration, of mind games. And it's like to keep them happy. You're feeding the wrong energy. I'm not saying you're dealing with a bad person, or, you know, you got to take yourself out of that scenario, or this would be you knowing that you've outdone yourself in a situation, if that makes sense. Like, whether it comes back together or not, right now is you got to take yourself out of the equation. You have to back up. You have to retreat. If it's alone time, girl time, men time, going out hiking, like whatever you do, like you gotta retreat. You gotta take care of yourself here. You know how to find your happy back, whether you want to or not. Like, I don't know what you are engaging in, but you've been engaging in it for too long, and it's driving you freaking bonkers. Like, get out of it. And this is very Woosah energy. So however you Woosah, you don't have to meditate. You don't have to go get all this clearing and all that. I'm not saying that's what you necessarily need to do. You do what you do to find yourself again. Whether that's going to sit by a tree, whether it's sitting on your couch and pretending you're in Margaritaville. You got to take yourself, you got to lay the weight down here. Your higher self is talking to you. It's been talking to you. And I think we got so wrapped up and consumed into things, we forgot to save our own sanity with whatever's happening. Hope that makes sense to you guys, because that's what this is saying. So Woosah any way you can. You know. Good, I'm glad a lot of you guys are relating. I don't know, you want a margarita, go ahead and have one. You don't, then it's however you chill out. Don't worry about how other people are going to judge you. If you want to, you know, some people would never recommend drinking or doing this, or you go and do what you normally do that brings you back to reality. Whatever can ground you. If you need a night of drinking, go have a night of drinking with your girls or your boys or whatever you need. Or if you want to just sip on cold iced tea, you know, and pretend that you're here or there. Yeah, you don't need to get messed up either. But this is basically saying retreat, be lazy, be whatever it takes for you to get this back. It's put yourself in a bubble. So it is protecting your energy too. It's funny because I had a conversation earlier all about protecting energy. And I used to preach to you guys all the time, protect your energy. Always, always, always. Bubble yourself if you have to, especially, you know, if you're going on to other traders and you're bouncing back and forth. I've been teaching you guys that for a long time. And I think this is right now. It's like, all right, let's get back to basics because we got so wrapped up into something. And I'm not saying what you got wrapped up into is awful or it's not something you had to experience to see something. I think this is basically just like you need to woosah right now and take a step back because you're forgetting about what makes you happy. You're not in a situation that's making you freaking all happy and bubbly and it's raining Skittles and bubblegums on you guys. It's driving you mentally like it's like frustrating. Like you can't win. Like you're digging at something. It's like I don't know who you're dealing with or who's around you, but to me it's like Emperor energy, like traditional, stubborn, does not do something unless they want to do it on their terms, their conditions. I can see you later, Gator. And this energy can take over before you even realize it. So it looks like you're going to have a breakthrough, but in order to have that breakthrough, for those who haven't had it yet, you got to find your own, I almost said natural remedy, so that's being channeled in, but your own woosah energy, whatever it takes. Sometimes people need to stay in bed all weekend and do nothing and purge or cry or be happy and hang out with friends and go exploring and hike. Whatever works for you. It's not what you think. You got to save your own sanity. If you got to take yourself out of a scenario, then take yourself out of the damn scenario. Some of you I don't know if water can obviously help. I see a lot of water. Could feel guilty for something. There's a lot of water in these cards. So yeah, there's a lot of guilt and sorrow. I don't think that's coming on your end. I'm just trying to see what's happening. Schizophrenia. I don't mean to laugh. I'm trying to see what's happened without... You could be very empathic and you're absorbing. This could be something that's going on with somebody else right now. The guilt, the sorrow. Fucking bonkers. Like I said, like, you can't partake in that. You can't partake in that. And even if that's just it, like losing your passion. In order to find your passion again, you got to find your own woosah again. Whatever that is for you. I mean, I wouldn't like overextend yourself and take a freaking sabbatical here. I mean, but a couple days, whatever it takes for you, you know, even if you only have one day, take that one day and do nothing. If you have children, see if someone can babysit. What are you doing? You gonna do something fun? No, I need my own time, space, sanity. You know what I'm saying? It's not even about going and doing something. It's just having that to yourself and daydreaming. It is very illusionary energy, right? We don't always want to get caught up in the daydreams and that, but in order to have some type of breakthrough, you need it because it's lacking. It's lacking somewhere. You know? So it's whatever. Some of you, if you meditate, then, you know, go ahead and do that. If you work with other things, scents, oils, then go ahead and do that. If it's just as simple for you as taking a bath with salt, then do that. If it's having a drink by yourself, do that. If it's sitting on the beach, do that. That's how you're going to find your breakthrough. You just might need a break. Somebody, I think, eventually is going to come out of this whole guilt, sorrow, schizophrenia type thing. 8, 10, 9. Yeah, it's like there's a new path to walk here. I was just breaking it down. 2. You know, but that's balance, it's partnership, it's moving forward, it's new directions, it's a good thing. So we're so close to getting there. I got sunshine. You know, if this is a family member, a friend, whatever you're experiencing, do your best. But I feel like This is super empathic energy. And one day, is this my feeling or is this their feeling? But you don't want to convince yourself you're feeling somebody else's energy either, because you got to still be able to decipher whose is who, right? So that's like empath problems 101 right there. Save your own sanity. Only you can do that. And if it takes you doing whatever you need to do, then take that time, that space. This is somebody who works with spirit, believes in all sorts of stuff. Like it's finding that again. You don't necessarily lose it, but you do in this world. You know what I mean? Like there's something with your throat chakra too, with the communication. I saw that. So I don't, yeah, see the and letting go. So, you know, it's time to just celebrate who you are, the innocence and what you want again, what your own happiness, your own peace. I think for a majority of you, this is all stuff that's going on around you. And in order to regain your own balance and your own sanity, some of you either have to let go of the scenario and let it come back if that's the way it goes down, or just take yourself out of the damn scenario. And because it's too intense for some of you guys, I can feel it. And then just find yourself again. And it's, you don't need a sabbatical. You don't need to go to this or that or go to extreme lengths to find yourself again. Like, once you found yourself, you found yourself. You don't like that. You know, you get a little side here and there, but don't get your panties in a bunch. Like, you haven't lost it. You know what I mean? You just kind of got to, like, freaking regroup. Pull your shit together. Be like, oh, shit. It doesn't matter how spiritual you are. You're always going to find yourself in these scenarios. Or what religion. It's that simple. You live in the world, the 3D. You can't escape all the other stuff that's going on around you all the time. You know, so don't beat yourself up over it either. Just pick yourself up. Surround yourself with people who bring you up versus bring you down. But this is kind of stuff that you're having a hard time escaping because it's family, friends, it's you, it's your environment. Find your own little sanctuary. Find your own little escape route. You know, and it's definitely not easy to pick yourself up all the time either. That's you can only do that through self-motivation, and it's hard to do, and you got to start small. You got to start with baby steps. You know, maybe essential oils and putting on music or lighting candles or reading a book. You got to start small. You can't just jump into it again. So it was pulling me to my safe place. People know how to create bubbles all the time. But because this is pulling me to your sanity, let me give you an example. That works for me sometimes when I would find myself, I'm like, ooh. And sometimes you just want to freak or cry or do this or react a different way. But if you can possibly just shut your eyes and picture yourself somewhere. I used to picture myself in a tree with roots. I have my own thing, right? But for example, you could be at the beach, I don't know. And I would stay in that energy for at least 30 seconds to a minute and look around. Is there flowers? Is there mountains? Is there doors? Is there demons? Is there people? Is there bugs? Like, is there grass? What is around you? You know what I mean? And by the time you open up your eyes again, from even being in a bubble for 30 seconds, you've calmed yourself down. You have mentally taken away a different reaction because you instantly went into another one. So now your whole reaction is going to be directed differently, right? So if you find yourself, it's so easy to pick up and go off of, you know, internally or what you feel, or hop down someone's throat or jump at it. But it's just as easy to tell yourself safe space, safe space. And even if it's only there for 30 seconds, you're already calming yourself down instantly. So find your own safe space. Find, you know, this is where I want to stay, or this is where I want to go, or, you know, if you ride horses, instantly put yourself on a horse in a field or in a stable, wherever you want to put yourself. Close your eyes, think about it. And it's instantly going to calm your breathing down without you having to concentrate on your breathing. Because I think was the most frustrating thing for me with meditation and having to learn how to meditate on my own, because you had to concentrate on your breathing. Well, oh my God, it's like a panic attack if I have to think to breathe. It's like instant panic for me, right? So I was not able to be taught that way. So you have to teach your own way. You know your own body, your own senses. You got to find what works for you. And if it's proven, certain things are known through breathing techniques and that type of stuff of calming, like, so this is just finding another way to calm yourself without focusing on something that a lot of people can't do. A lot of people come at me all the time, like, I don't know how to meditate. I can't do this. It's the breathing. It's this, yada, yada. You know what I mean? I would have like an instant panic attack trying to breathe because I thought I was breathing the wrong way. It's mental. You know what I mean? So you find your own safe space, your own zone to go to. And be real careful with meditation music, please. Be real careful with subliminal messaging. Just be real careful. Doesn't matter. It's got 5 stars and hundreds and thousands of people have listened to it. Just be real careful. All right, so it's finding your own sanity, whatever works for you. You know, and a lot of people forget too, soil with me is so important. And I don't even have to know how to ground or teach how to ground or do how to do this. This was something I just, as a child, or being barefoot, you know, connecting to earth vibrations. I don't know why it was just gonna teach me. It wanted me to talk about the Mediterranean vibration. I don't know why it just took me there. That's not what I wanted to talk about. But there's, why did you send me there? The meridians that, why is it sending me there? Very strange. So it's all about energy right now. But what you do with it, how you handle it. How do you get your sanity back? Yeah, it's the meridians that it's trying to show me, like, because there's Earth. There's so many different lines, like ravination. I don't really know how to break it down without actually having a lesson on it, and that's not what I'm doing right now. So I'm actually surprised it even pulled me in that direction. Oh yeah, grounding your feet, soil. That's why that happens. Okay, because there's different levels of vibration within the dirt and the soil before it even gets to, you know, air. But go to Home Depot, go to a store, go buy potting soil, guys, and put it in a pot, put it in a bucket, and bury your damn feet in it. Play in the dirt. You don't have to be outside. I don't want to hear it's cold. I can't do this. I can't do that. Go buy a bag of $4 potting soil. And if hubby walks through the door and your feet are in a freaking a little tiny tub or a pan sitting in soil, oh well. All right. Go ahead and be strange. I don't know what to tell you. You can ground yourself that way. Just playing with soil again. Dirt, earth, getting in tuned. You know what I mean? I still walk around barefoot all the time, even though it's freezing, but I'm talking about touching earth's soil. Make sure, you know, it doesn't have to be organic or freaking dirt, guys. Go dig it up in your own backyard. I'd rather dig up that dirt than go buy potting soil. But I'm just saying, if you don't have access to potting soil, going to dig up your own dirt, or, you know what I'm saying, or it's too cold. There's other ways of doing things, not just a bath with Epsom salt and oils and florals and, you know, that type of stuff. I think I'm gonna go, I'll be back in a little while, but I think I wanna, I don't know why it's pulling me to the, meridians. I like that. It's very strange. And it's actually my book of energy, and it's a fantastic book. It's not like my astrology book that I always tell you guys that is fantastic. This is all about the meridian. This is a fantastic book. Let me see if I have it close. Here we go again with books. Idea what happened to my books. Like, seriously, so bizarre. I can look in one more place, but they have to be together. It's so strange. Hey. I have no idea. It's so strange. It's like one day I have them, and then the next day it's like they're gone. It's so bizarre. But that is a phenomenal book too, and I'm being pulled to. So, save your sanity. That's what it boils down to. Okay. Save your sanity. And I didn't find that other book. I know I was looking for it for you guys. They're around me. I can feel it. Can't tell you what though. I know. Well, I already told you the astrology book is like I think it's called like the only book you'll ever need to, let me get my laptop. The only book you'll ever need to learn. I'll tell you exactly what it is. I mean, this is just stuff you can pick up on like Amazon. It's stuff I would pick up on, like I'd go to like Barnes and Noble or something. It's just stuff I'd be like pulled to. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I think it's like the little astrology, best astrology book, or the only astrology book you'll ever need. Books, Amazon. It's like one of the #1 books. It's so simple. Yeah, right here. The only astrology book. That's what it's called. The only astrology book you'll ever need. It looks like this. I'm telling you, it is an amazing book for basics, beginners. And let me see if I can find something on, let me just Google energy books. Books on energy. Because I'm actually being pulled to that particular book. So this, I know where it's pulling me to, but that's for me. No, it's none of those. Let me, Barnes and Noble. Let me, because I got it at Barnes and Noble. I don't want to enter my address. Let me just, no. Oh, it's going to make me sign in. That really stinks. Barnes and Noble bestsellers. Maybe I can just, no, I don't think it's really gonna go there. I got sunshine. Shop energy books, Amazon and Barnes and Noble. Let me click on one and see how many. I got it a few years ago, so it's like the basics. I mean, I actually love it. It's more than that. It teaches you about the body, energy, meridians. We think we just have like all these chakras, the normal 7 chakras that were the system that we're used to, but we have we have other chakras too around that aura that a lot of people are not aware of. And I don't even have all the answers or knowledge on that because I never really continued to look into that, and I told myself I should have, and I feel like that's kind of what it's pulling me to be honest with you. I can't find it. It's in my house somewhere anyway. I'll find it for you. What a fantastic book. Basic books on energy. It's not basic though. It's not like a beginner's, I don't think. It's not even popping up. Is it like teaching? Everything you can possibly imagine is in this book. Like more than I even knew. I mean, it taught me a lot about energy. And I happened to read some stuff in that book that I was like, I could actually debate. Because instantly Spirit's like, nope. But how would we ever know? How do you really debate? It's spiritual, it's science, or there's no science behind that particular thing. So it's hard for me because that book brought me there too, where literally Spirit was like, I'd debate that court. And it's like, really? Okay, somebody who's probably got to disagree. Not like it matters. Honestly. It doesn't, if that makes sense. I can't find it, troops. I'm sorry. But that astrology book is awesome. You're not going to get the energy read in there that you're looking for. That's all. But that one's outstanding too. Okay. I will find that energy book. I'll make it a point to look for those today. Because I know I've been saying that to you guys. But the best little astrology book you ever need, like honestly, for like beginners, it is outstanding. But if you want more on energy, I definitely recommend the other book. I'll track it down. For you guys. It's got to be in one of my containers. But take care of yourself. Save your own sanity, please. Yeah, I will. I'll track it down. It can't be far. It's a strange thing. I feel like they're so close. And for like a week now, I've been pulling my books for you guys. But that whole meridian thing, that was different for me. That's different. It's wanting me to work with energy in a different way. A lot of quantum physics in that one too. We've been talking about that off and on for 6 months, if not a year, with you guys too. Maybe it's just time for me to explore that avenue again. You know what I mean? Gently beams. It is Mercury. This stuff does come back around.
Max is in here. Square ball's over there. Just in case.
Thanks, kid. Is it lunch for you?
Huh?
Is it lunch?
No.
No, it's past lunch.
Yes.
You're just taking a little break from school?
No, I'm already finished all my work.
Class is over?
No, there's still 6 left. So I was gonna go make something to eat, but then I wanted you to make me something to eat, so I came to you.
Okay, well go sit down for the last 6 minutes of your class, please.
Huh?
Go sit down for the last 6 minutes of your class.
What we're gonna have for lunch?
I don't know. I'll do something for you though.
Okay, nice.
Oh, I'll just take the last 6 minutes off. No. Go sit for 6 minutes. All right. I love you guys. I'll be back. Here comes Max again. Oh, my goodness. Hi, Max. Hi. He's loving me lately. Loving me. So, have a fantastic rest of your day. If I don't bounce back on, I might though. This cat, Max is the one that doesn't like attention. Oh yeah, Max. He really doesn't. So for him that to even ask for it is just very odd. So I just let him when he wants to, because he does not like attention. It was weird, like I think it was 2 weeks ago, he was in bed with me, and he doesn't normally, he's not an affectionate cat, and I've had cats my whole life. Like Kessel's super affectionate. He is not. Like, look, if I go to hold him, he's like, no, I want down. Like, you see, he doesn't like to be held. Like, it's his terms. But I was laying in bed with him. He headbutts everything. I was laying in bed with him the other night, and I stopped petting him, and he was letting me pet him, and I'm like, this is strange. And I actually stopped petting him, and he freaking bit me. Like a love bite, you know? And I was like, but that's a hard love bite. He didn't like break my skin or anything. But it's very strange because he normally doesn't like attention. Like, he's definitely the boss. He headbutts everything, and he's not gentle about it. He's not a gentle cat when it comes to like, I want something. And he stands up on his back legs. He's very sensitive to spirit too. It's been a while since he's picked up on, you know, that type of energy. That was like in the old place, my old living space. But yeah, he's not very affectionate at all. He doesn't like to be tied down. Huh? You don't want to be held ever. You just want to do my own thing. My own. He's headbutting everything. That's what drives me nuts. In the middle of his tail, he's like pissed that I picked him up. He's just not happy with me right now. But in the middle of the night, he will literally like headbutt everything and just take things down. I headbutt the TV. He's headbutting my plant right now. Like, he'll just knock things down to get my attention. I'm like, sometimes I feel bad using the squirt bottle, but other times I'll be like, see ya. Honey, you can make a donation anytime. I have the links below too, through PayPal, anything. Or sometimes I'll do. I think I do. People donate a lot. I think it's like right below. It's like it happens in the reading. I don't know how it works. I don't watch other readers like that, and so I don't know how it's done. But thank you. Max. Look at look at what he's doing right now to my cards. Let's see if he does it. Hold on. He's literally trying to take my cards. Oh, yep, let me drop that. Keep going. Down. Skedaddle. He'll literally like claw at him like the freaking, I can't explain it. He's a lot of work. What did you do? I don't know. He's a cool cat though. He's that cat that I didn't want. Remember I told you the story? I already had 2 cats. I had the Sphinx and I had Kessel. I'll tell you the story real quick for those who don't know. It's probably like 5 years ago, and he was I take in animals. Like, I always go to shelters. Like, I'm a wicked animal lover. And Mia, at the time, she was probably like 10. And she's like, my mom would take the cat. They were like talking about it on the bus or whatnot. She's like, my mom would take the cat. She'll take in anything, right? And I'm like dying laughing. So the next thing I know, like, I don't even know the story. There's this lady in the condo complex, and she comes with a cat in a cat carrier. She's like, thank you so much for taking Max. Here's his paperwork and all that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I can't take another cat. Like, we already have 2, a cat, a dog. I had Kai, I had a parrot, you know, like I'm like, I can't take on another cat, you know. And I didn't know how the other cats would react because there's a female and he's the first male cat I've had in a long time. And Kessel was old, and I was just like, oh, Mingy, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I basically told him, like, I can't take the cat. Like, I'm really sorry. Like, I really wish I could, and I can't. And then me and my husband were talking about it at the time, and like 10 minutes later, I looked at him. I'm like, we gotta take the cat. So I'm like, Mia, where's the girl live? And she's like, yay. I'm like, why did you tell him we're gonna take the damn cat? You know, and so 10 minutes later I went, Max. I went back to their condo and I grabbed the cat. And I've had him ever since. He's a gorgeous cat. He's a great cat. He does his own thing. He's not like any other cat I've had. Like, he's not affectionate. Like, once in a while he'll do that, but Kessel will just sit on my chest and suffocate me. You know what I mean? Like, I'll sleep on my head or claw on me. He's not. He needs his own territory. Like, I understand why this woman couldn't handle him. Because I think he's trying to get into a bag right now. I think she thought she would have a playful cat for her kid. You know what I mean? And it would be fun and a kitten. And he's a handful. If you go to pet him and he doesn't want to be patted, he's going to swat you. And chances are his claws will be out. You know what I mean? It's just the type of cat he is. He's never messed with any of my kids. He won't attack out of the blue. I did think it was strange. He bit me the other day. But it was like a love bite because I stopped patting him. But he likes to be patted like rough. Like, he doesn't like gentle affection. You're either going to give it to him or you're not. It's very ironic. It's very eccentric cat. My little Max Liam over there. Some cats just don't like to be tampered with, and he's one of them. You know, and he's pretty good. He's pretty good around the other cats. He was always good. He could be very dominant with them once in a while, but I can usually nip that in the butt real quick. He's just one of those cats that is meant to just do his own thing. You can't coax him into doing anything. And I don't mind. I've never tried to like train my cats anyway, or like, I need this or that. Like, I've always kind of been a cat person. I've always had cats. I don't remember one time in my life where I didn't. My mom used to breed Siamese cats, so I was always surrounded by cats and kittens. And then I always had one when I was out on my own too. I always had a dog and a cat, always. Now I just have two. And I still have the dog, obviously. But we have the tortoise, we have Sheldon. Kai died. But he's a handful and he loves to be outdoors. You know, and I don't have outdoor cats, but her run right out there. He's like, see ya. Try to catch me. He is a good cat. He is a very different cat, though. He's not the average cat. He's definitely got his own personality, and he definitely came into my life for a reason. You know, he just needed a place to hang out. He doesn't need to be catered to. He doesn't ask to be fed. Telling you, he's just like, I'm gonna do my own thing, and that's it. Like, I've never had a cat like him, ever. But he's great, you know. He's very low maintenance. Gotta love that. I do feel like he's getting more adventurous. He's starting to get bored. He's probably like 5. He is starting to get bored though, which is kind of like odd. You know what they say, people change, cats change, animals change, they sense things, obviously, you know. He could just be changing. Oh, Maxie Poo. A little pain in the tuchus. He's got the longest whiskers I've ever had on a cat though. He's got some long whiskers. Like, he could probably be in the Guinness Book of World Records for cat whiskers. He really does. Let me see if I can flip my camera and show you his whiskers real quick. Look at his whiskers. They just stick out to like right there, like nowhere. Like, they're just like, what are those? They're the longest things in the world. Like, everyone always sees them. They don't stop growing. Maxie Poo. Max, look at mama. Hey, I'm talking to you. Max. Hi, you stubborn little kitty. So, I'm telling you. Yeah, the longest heck, right? I've had cats my whole life. I've never seen whiskers like that. You know, he really is, it's like, what are those things? What are those things, Max? Maxie Poo. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. He's like, I'm not even listening to you. He's like, I'm just gonna sit and chill. I put a cushion on a little end table for him. He's like, yep, see? He's so stubborn. He really is one of a kind. But, all right, y'all. I love you. Save your sanity. I'll be back in a little while. I love you.